batting to start. Chris Bassett. What should we keep an eye on here?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
We go to the bottom of the first. And now the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. Springer racing after it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And a quick out, number one. And now it's William Contreras. First pitch misses. That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. Late with the swing there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
On the ground to the left. Fires over to Guerrero. Play is made, 2 out. 2 down, base is empty. And now here is Christian Yelich. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Hoskins pushes it foul. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Yelich stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a ball popped up. Jimenez makes the catch, and that is that. Back here at American Family Field. New inning getting started. Now it's going to be Anthony Santander. Boyle back to work. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1.
Strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
1 ball.
Started to swing, held up. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That one missed.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Puts and misses. It's a strikeout. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. And that one in the air center field. Mitchell gets under it, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment. Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him in a chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Oh, that got him.
Perfect.
Boog, that wasn't even close. You know, sometimes a guy will barely miss the zone and hit someone, but right there, he completely lost the handle, and that's when it gets a little scary.
And the batter now, Leo Jimenez.
0-1's the count.
And that one is downstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 strike.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. This one in the dirt. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Runner edges away at second. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back in Milwaukee, where these fans are excited for another year of Brewers baseball. They've celebrated division titles back-to-back seasons now.
And they won the NL Central by 10 games, Boo. That was without Craig Counsell at the helm.
Not bad. That one ripped, but foul.
I really didn't know what to expect from the Brewers last year. There was a lot of uncertainty, if we're being honest. They were starting a 20-year-old in the leadoff spot, traded away Corbin Burns in the offseason, and lost Brandon Woodruff for the year because of an injury.
Don't forget they were also without all-star closer Devin Williams because of a back injury. He missed the first few months to start the year.
Yeah, and these fans are hoping for better luck when it comes to injuries this season. If they're healthy, they might go beyond the wild card round this year.
Slow down, partner. It's early. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting. And now let's see if they force him.
And he dives in safely.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Bassett keeping an eye on him.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Here's a 1-1. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Up and in, and the count is 3-1. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And there's one away. Here's the left fielder, Eric Haas. And that's a little bit high. And it's 1-0. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
Mitchell, the base runner at first with 1 out. And George makes the grab. And there's 2 away. Oliver Dunn now at the plate. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes in the dirt. And now a man in the scoring position. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, the bright side is that will help the on-base percentage a little bit, and that's a category no batter can ignore these days. OBP, OPS, well, maybe that'll ease the pain just a little bit.
And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the third out. Top half of the third inning, and now for the Jays, Will Wagner. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And the batter is George Springer. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
In the dirt, but kept close. Springer swings, belts one. Out to left. That one back there. See you later. An absolute smash to left. It's 2-0. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Grounded out his first time up. Now this is in the air down the line. Chorio makes the catch, and there's one gone. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swings through that one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
2 down, bases empty. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power.
That's right. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball down.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he deals. That's off the inside corner. Ball 2. Missed inside with the curve. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back, and that one is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 3-0. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was back here in Milwaukee, and Singy, it's impossible not to think of the longtime late voice of the Brewers, Bob Uecker.
Yeah, a huge loss for the Brewers community, but even so for the baseball community at large. What an icon in our game, and famous calls will never be forgotten. His presence, his humor, all the relationships that he had over generations, just one of a kind.
Jimenez. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hard the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Next offering is fouled back.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
One ball.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. Runner at first with no outs here. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Cut on and lifted in the air. Tavares settles under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's Yelich at the dish. Reached on an infield single his first time. That missed inside. Ball one. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Ground ball, could be two.
Now batting, first baseman, Reed.
And here is Hoskins. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the last half of the third. Santander makes the grab. 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Garrett Mitchell. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The pitch behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1.
And that misses. And it's 1-1. And it skips into dirt.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit. Slightly up, slightly in.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And we're back onto the fourth. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Nathan Lucas. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Great effort, but it gets down.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Spoiled that backdoor breaking ball perfectly. Stayed tall, didn't lean out towards it, let it get deep, and then just squared it up pretty nicely the opposite way. That's great hitting. Well, these Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
2-2 now. Center field. Mitchell gets under it. And there's one down. And next for Toronto, Leo Jimenez. Struck out swinging his first time. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Goes to second for 1. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. Bottom of the 4th, up now for Milwaukee, Sung-Chae Cheng. He was late there, strike 1. Cheng measures 5 feet 8 inches, 23 years. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. Now the left fielder, Eric Haas. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
One out, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Next for the Brewers, Oliver Dunn. And first offering is fouled off.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Swings and misses. 0-2.
2 strikes.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And here is the new pitcher in the game, Tyler Alexander.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And that's outside. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's George Springer. Now fly ball to right center. Chourio sizes this one up. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. This one smacked out to left center. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Guerrero in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Swings through that. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Cheng pulls that one down, and that is that. Back here in Milwaukee, this is Bryce Terang. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Now 1-1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Bounce to the right side. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. So the batting order turns over at the plate. Jackson Chourio, 1 for 2. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Springer there makes the catch.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Brings it in for the third out. Back here at American Family Field, top 6, Anthony Santander at the plate. Alexander back to work. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Chourio under it. Makes the grab, one away. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swinging a foul straight back. And he chases that one. 2 gone now. 2 down, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. He's 2 for 2. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Haas puts it away, and that is that. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich.
Now pitching for Toronto, number 54, Brendan Little.
And there's a ball.
Well, these Brewers looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
2-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Takes it in for the out. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Hoskins pushes it foul. The next offering misses, and the count even 1-1. And that one wrapped foul. That one misses, and the count's even at 2. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Man at first with 1 gone. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. Fouled off. He was late.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Misses inside. Now 1-2. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Spin throw, that's one. And that's all they'll get. Sung-Chae Cheng, the next to hit.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
That one fouled off. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike three. And we're back. Here's Leody Taveras.
Leody Taveras.
On the ground to third. Throws across the diamond, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. And now for the Jays, Leo Jimenez. Ball one there. Alexander in his 6th season, 30 years old now, and he was a second-round pick back in 2015. One down, base is empty. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Will Wagner. And first offering is fouled off. Late that time, and it's strike two.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Just off the outside edge.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it. Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Eric Haas.
Nick Sandlin.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball. That's hard hit on the line. And a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now, Oliver Dunn. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball one.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
To third, Clement. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ballgame.
First and second, no outs. Next for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. Line drive. Makes the sliding grab. Big spot, and here comes Jackson Chourio. 1 for 3.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
0-1.
Tying run at the plate. On the ground to third, might be 2. It's in and out of his glove. Heading for the plate. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. But now he's caught in between, and they put the tag on him. High leverage spot, and William Contreras digging in. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's downstairs and outside. And that is downstairs. And the count is 2-0. Bounce to third. Clement whips it across. That ends the inning. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, George Springer. New pitcher on here, Nick Mears.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
On the ground to third. A dive. Nice stop. The throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Man at first, nobody out. Ernie Clement digs in now. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. Springer gets his lead at first with nobody out. And he bunts, but that's foul. Strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And the first offering is not close. And misses inside.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate, where this guy could do some real damage.
That one misses. And now 3-0.
I got 3-0.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Hoskins makes the play, 2 away. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. He's already homered in this game. And ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Late with the swing there.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swing and a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
The catcher,
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. That one inside. Ball one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that is that. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the 8th. So here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich.
now pitching for Toronto. Number 23, Jeff Hoffman.
And he chases a high fastball there.
0-1's the count.
That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swing and a pop-up. Wagner hauls it in, and there's one away. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2. And down on strikes. And there's 2 away. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's too high. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And the inning is over. Back here at American Family Field, digging in. So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Jarred Koenig.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball there. Next offering misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Out to short. Cheng zips it across, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Leody Taveras will hit next. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Hoskins moves under it. Hauls it in for the out. Out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Leo Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Last chance for the home team. And the batter now, Sung-Chae Cheng.
Brewers, the shortstop, Bluejays. Now pitching for the Bluejays, number 93.
Swing and a miss.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
And that one misses up and in. And 1-1.
One strike.
And there's a foul ball. Got him swinging.
Now back, left fielder, Eric.
So digging in, Eric Haas. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is 1-1. That's a little bit low. The Brewers trailing by 3. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a pop-up foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Towards first, Guerrero. He steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Oliver Dunn now at the plate. Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays